Today we're going to be talking about cocktail party and
selective attention.
so let's get right to it. So if we go back tomorrow to
Regina.
You know what you just did?
What?
That was a cocktail party effect. This occurs when you focus on one specific sound in a noisy environment while filtering out distractions and excessive sensory input. It could also be seen as the ability to hear a signal, such as your name being called in a room full of chatter.
Here's how it works. First, we have selective focus. That's when the brain locks into a certain conversation and blocks out any other noise.
Auditory grouping is next, which is when it separates different sounds and makes them into what are called streams. This makes them easier to understand.
Lastly, we have sudden shifts. This is when your attention moves elsewhere, when you hear something like your name, or maybe you focus on another group talking that you weren't listening to before.
Background change! Whoa! We've arrived at a new location. Moving on to... That was...
Selective attention.
Notice how...
the television is still playing.
And yet we're still doing our work and focusing. Regina's sister, Paulina, walked into the room calling our names, and we didn't pay attention. That was...
Selective attention.
Selective attention is the brain's ability to focus on one specific stimulus while ignoring other distractions in the environment. It allows a person to focus on what is most important at the moment, even when many other things are happening simultaneously.
It works in three ways. The first way is focused awareness, which is when the brain chooses one task, like sound or an object, to focus on and pushes all the other things around in the background. The second one is filtering distractions, which is when irrelevant information is filtered out to prevent overloading the brain. And the last one is mental control, which is attention, when your attention is guided by the person who you're paying attention to at that moment, because it's the most important thing there.
It could also be the ability to... It could also be seen as the ability to... It could also be...
Regina.
It could also be seen as the ability to... It could also be seen as the ability to hear... Sorry. Sound in a noisy environment. Well...